I starved and binge and made myself sick. You know, so many of you commented that. It's crazy what they had to do to look good for the media.
I keep on falling in the pieces every day. You don't need me in the way that I need you. I keep on falling when you say that you can't stay. Why'd you have to go when I need you? Fake and don't ever try to make it one and hate. It's fake, ever try to make it one and hate. And don't.
Hey guys, it's Gabby. Welcome back to another Girl Talk. Today we are gonna get very serious and talk about eating disorders and body dysmorphia. Last week you guys saw I posted the ugly truth behind my workout videos, and that was the first time I felt like I could really just open up and be myself without any filter. And the feedback I got was amazing. All the comments you guys sent to me, like, bro, I literally love you guys so much. Like, it was so hard for me to post that. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much.
I get emotional when I fall. There's somebody in my body, let's go.
Eating disorders are still seen as very taboo in our society. I feel like many girls struggle with body dysmorphia, just self-image, all of that, especially because of social media. And there's really nowhere we can talk about it. Last year, I struggled so much with my body. I only ate 400 calories a day. I would restrict and eat like no carbs, no sugars, none of that. And then I would binge on a certain day of the week. And I think many people go through this cycle of binging and restricting because we're trying to diet and be healthy when really we're just ruining our bodies and mind. And it's a vicious cycle. Posted some videos about that before. Go watch them if you're interested. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, share your experiences. So we're just gonna get into it. I starved and binge and made myself sick, and it isn't talked about enough. Yeah, I totally agree. The problem with binging and restricting is you make all these rules that you have to follow, like you can't eat certain types of food, so you're depriving your body for so long, and it's just craving food, it's craving nutrients, it's craving energy. So immediately you're gonna go to the most high calorie option, and then if you eat something that's not part of your food rules, you're like, oh, well, I already messed up my whole diet, might as well just go all out. And then you keep eating till you feel sick, and you're like, I'm never gonna do it again. I'm gonna be really healthy. And then you restrict the next week and do the whole thing again. Losing your period when you restrict too much. I lost it and freaked out. That's what happens. I lost my period for a year. My mom was like, you need to be eating more fats. You need to be eating more carbs. And, you know, she made me eat like 2 avocado toasts instead of 1 with an egg. And at first when she told me I needed to eat more, like, I was so mad. And I was so scared because I didn't want to gain weight. I was so obsessed with being skinny. It gets so dangerous that if you're losing your period for that long, your hormones are imbalanced. It's gonna mess up everything, your metabolism, everything. So if you lost your period, I really would consider eating more healthy fats, more carbs, stop restricting. Your body needs that stuff. And if you gain a bit of weight, it doesn't matter. The few pounds will look good. The media normalizes being ed skinny, yet still views ED as very taboo. Always crazy to me. Back in the day, all these models, they had to be a size 00, their waist had to be 23, like crazy measurements. You had to have those measurements to be a model. So obviously they were not like that naturally. Most people are not built like that naturally. You know, a lot of models have come out now and said that they were pressured to lose weight or be skinny. It's crazy what they had to do to look good for the media. It's so fucked up. My social life has been ruined by my obsession over what I eat and by my insecurities. I literally would not go out some nights if I looked fat or if I was bloated. I wouldn't go to dinner because I didn't want to eat too many calories. I missed opportunities to be with my family and friends. I couldn't ever enjoy it when I was there because I was counting the calories, like how many calories is in that mashed potato, like I can only have 3 spoonfuls, like crazy stuff like that you're calculating. And it's just so crazy because enjoying a meal is not gonna ruin your health. It's not gonna make you fat. And it's really hard to get out of that mindset because you're like, once I'm skinny, I won't do that. But no, you're never gonna be skinny enough. You're never gonna look good enough. And this mindset is just gonna take over everything and take over your happiness. And you can't let it, because the only way you'll ever be healthy and like how you look is if you enjoy your food and have a good relationship with food. I then went on my private Mozart mob, if you follow that, gang. If I haven't accepted accepted you in that, I'm sorry. I just take so long to accept people. But anyways, I asked you guys to comment some of your experiences and some of your questions. This is what you said. Before, I used to control my eating, like I didn't panic. If I ate, then I became more and more conscious. First, I couldn't eat more than 1,200 calories, then 900, then 800, then 700, and now 500. I don't eat for the whole day, and I'd rather eat a large meal in the evening, and I feel guilty after it, still, even though it's like 200 to 500 calories. And I have the urge to binge at least one day a week, and I have this problem where I come to my goal weight, then feel happy and overeat and starve and come to the same weight, and the cycle repeats, and I can't stop. It became regular for me not to eat so I don't feel hungry throughout the day. But I must eat on the weekends because my parents, and yeah, I was literally at my lowest yesterday morning, and I was so happy, and then I binged and woke up and I was 1 pound heavier, and I'm so sad because I'm dumb and I'm constantly lying to my parents and friends and I can't stop. I totally understand, girl. Like I did the exact same thing, and there's really no one for you to talk about it. You know, so many of you commented that, even on the YouTube, like on Instagram. Many of you guys have that same story, and I had that same story. I couldn't tell my parents like what I was doing because they don't want to think that you have a problem, you know what I mean? And your friends, it's uncomfortable because no one wants to deal with that. No one wants to deal with the problem, or they don't really understand it. I mean, I think it's because of a lack of education and just awareness of it, but that's why we're making this video, because I'm gonna help you guys. These are the signs. I just want to say some of the signs. If you're binging, you might not even know that you're doing this. Unable to stop eating until a point of physical discomfort and pain. Going to the kitchen after everyone else has gone to bed. Going out alone on unexpected food runs. Eating unusually large amounts of food, alternating between overeating and fasting, which it can be as simple as not eating the whole entire day. Like some of my friends wouldn't eat the entire school day, would never eat breakfast, and then like at 4 they would get like a huge meal, a ton of calories and saturated fats and just bad stuff. Their body is definitely not craving naturally, it's just craving because it thinks that it's starving yourself. If you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know, healthy carbs, protein, vegetables, fruits, all of that stuff, you're not gonna want like cheeseburger. Binge eating and how to stop it. Please talk about binge eating disorder. I feel like no one talks about it, and I think it's a real problem. I would have to write on my phone, do not binge, you will regret it. I had to write a sticky note on my phone so I would remember that. Usually the reason why you're binging first is stress. It can be anxiety, anything. It can be depression, any of that. Something bad happened to you that day and you just need an escape, so food is the escape. So every time that you're about to binge, write down your feelings. This is what I did. I took my diary and just wrote down whatever I was feeling so I could understand what's going on. I didn't really feel the need to binge anymore because I already knew what the problems were. I wrote them out. I got it out of me. I didn't need to go binge. And then feel bad about myself. It's just a destructing cycle. How to stop restricting and counting calories. When you're eating super irregularly and not putting enough food into your body, you will not be able to go to the bathroom. You will start bloating. Bro, I literally didn't go to the bathroom for 2 weeks and I would bloat like crazy. I couldn't move. I didn't go out. I didn't leave my bed. Like that shit is hell. That shit is hell. And as soon as I started eating like 3 meals a day, cooking my own food, learning recipes, really learning what's going into my body, watching food documentaries, you learn to love food and appreciate food, you know? Like enjoy your meals. Don't be like, oh, I have to eat this, or you know, or I hope I don't have to eat today. Like that's just, it's not, food is part of our life, it's part of our culture. Literally it keeps us alive. So once you learn to appreciate it, you know, really know what's going into your body, you don't need to count the calories, you don't need to do any of that. I finally now have stopped counting calories. I used to literally have to calculate everything I ate, like look it up, what's 1 tablespoon of this, what's blah blah blah, and measure everything. Nah, I don't do that now, and I'm look healthier and I'm way happier than I was when I was doing that. So if you guys need to talk to someone, we can have comments and questions down in the comment section. This can be a place where it can be discussed and no one is judged, because often it's hard to go to your parents or your friends because they're not gonna understand. I mean, some of them do, gratefully, but a lot don't, because they either don't know what it's like mentally or they just don't see it as a problem. And once you start learning that being healthy is not about how you look, it's about how you feel, you will stop restricting, you will stop counting calories, because you'll realize the feeling of feeling healthy instead of looking healthy and looking this perfect way you're gonna feel so much better. You're not gonna wanna do that to yourself. I hope this helped. I really wanted to talk about it and discuss it with you guys since you guys had so much to talk about. Yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. There will be a new girl talk every Monday, and now we are gonna do glow up on Saturdays, and music Thursdays. So leave topics below that you want for the next couple of upcoming girl talks. It can be anything. I kind of wanted to do one with my guy friend about what guys want in girls, since a lot of you guys asked for that. I'm interested in to see what they say. So I think that will be a fun video. Everyone likes those kind of videos. But yeah, I really wanted to do a serious video for this one. Not everyone is gonna be this serious, but it's something that needs to be talked about. We're gonna talk about the unspoken. I'm super excited for this channel and the content and just being myself, man. I feel so much better. I love you. Try to